So hello viewers, moving on to the next question in the series of GATE 2025 electrical engineering solutions from subject Signals and Systems. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 40 in the master question paper GATE 2025 electrical engineering from subject Signal Systems of 2 marks MCQ type. And the question is given as, let continuous time signals x of 1 of t and x2 of t be. X1 of t is defined as 1 for t belongs to 0 to 1, 2 minus t for t belongs to 1 to 2, 0 otherwise. X2 is defined as t for t belongs to 0 to 1, 2 minus t for t belongs to 1 to 2 and 0 otherwise. Consider the convolution y of t equal to x1 of t convolution x to t. Then integration of minus infinity to infinity y of t dt is, the options are given as a 1.5, b 2.5, c 3.5 and d 4. Let's move on to solution to this question. A trick will be used basically related to the continuous time convolution of two signals. So let's explore that. How can that be done? Basically, y of t is given as the convolution of two signals x1t and x2t. We can write this in time domain as, using the integration form as minus infinity to infinity x1 of tau x2 of t minus tau d tau. Now we are required to find the integration of minus infinity to infinity y of t dt. That is minus infinity to infinity, again minus infinity to infinity x1 tau x2 t minus tau d tau and then dt. Now if you look at this carefully, this integration simplifies to the product of the integrations like this, x1 of tau d tau and x2 of t dt. This is a running integral, and for the whole range of minus infinity to infinity, this is same as this, these two. It's multiplication. This is speciality, I mean the uniqueness, or say yeah. So this is nothing but the area under x1 t. Similarly, this is nothing but area under x2 t. Let's find the, first plot the graphs of x1 t and x2 t and find their areas. The product of the areas will be the area of y of t. This is now what? Area of y of t is here. Area of y of t. Of area under y of t. Area under y of t. So what we can do, we can plot basically x1t and x2t like this. This will be nothing but x1t. Similarly, you can plot x2t. Using basically the definitions given. This is the definition given for x1t, this is the definition given for x2t. Using these definitions, you can plot x1t and x2t. Right? Let's find the area. This area. This is simply a trapezium. This is simply a triangle. Area. This area will be what? Half into base into height. So half into base is 2, height is 1. So 1. And this area will be what? Half into sum of parallel sides. This is the parallel side and this one is the parallel side. right? These are the parallel sides. So it will be half into sum of parallel sides. This length is 1, this length is 2. Sum of parallel sides into height. Distance between the parallel sides. What is it then in this case? 1. So it will be half into 3 into 1, that is 1.5. So the area under x1t is 1.5 and the area under x2t is 1. So the area under y of t is integration minus infinity into y of t dt will be equal to what? The product of the areas under x1t and x2t, which will be equal to 1.5 into 1, that is again 1.5. So using the property that the area under the convolution of two functions is the product of their areas of the individual functions, and also showing it mathematically using the steps, we obtained the answer to the question as 1.5, which matches the option A. Right, pretty simple question based on this property of convolution, integration of the convolution function. I have tried to explain it and also solve it in detail. Hope it is clear and comprehensible. If you still have doubts or queries, please feel free to ask in the comments. And that's all for this question. Thank you.